Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. You may notice something different on the homestead, something missing. Well, I sold the sawmill to pay some bills, so that is another chapter closed for now. So, you got to take care of the family first, and that was a good piece of money sitting there. And so I sold that, and I'm basically selling a lot of stuff. The chapter in our story with working on the other land with the old man is closed, and so I brought home a bunch of mowers and equipment from over there, and I sold some of them, as is. I got a bunch of them over here. I've been hauling them, and well, this is it. I'm done there. I've got everything out of there. I sold 2 wood stoves. I sold 2 riding mowers. I sold a lawn mower wagon. I sold a generator. I sold a sawmill, and I brought home my other tractor. I think that's everything. So, trying to think, it's been a busy past week. I have been very busy wheeling and dealing and getting rid of stuff and moving stuff. And so I haven't been on video. So I just wanted to give you an overview. And anyway, I got this home. This I had purchased a year ago. I just never got time to deal with it. I have all the parts. I have everything here, actually. I had paid a guy to do the points for me, and here's how it sits. So I do have the parts. I have everything I need, and I am going to attempt on video to get this old 1940 Ford 9N tractor, I looked up the serial number, running on my own with an original Dearborn front loader. This is the original, made in Dearborn, Michigan, front loader. Last I saw this running, it did run. I have very good tires, actually. These are almost brand new tires. You can see the ridge on the tire and where the knobs were still. So this top ridge in the middle is still there. Very good tires. The back ones are somewhat dry rotted, but not as bad as many I've seen. Very good. Again, this is nothing new. I bought this well over a year ago. This is a hardcore workhorse. There are heavy duty weights on the back so it can haul a load. Oop, I do see that there's a seal leaking. I did not ever notice that before, so I'm going to have to do the axle seal. Not fun, but I'll have to do that. There's some moisture there, but it did rain, so I'm hoping that's not a bad thing. I'm just looking it over. I had seen this running before, and I got it for really cheap a year ago. This tire has some cracking, but again, all 4 tires on this tractor were relatively new and have very little use. Again, this one still has the exact same as the other one. They were brand new not long ago. There's hardly any use on these. The reason this was cheap, really cheap, is that a little over a year and a half ago now, somebody ripped out and cut every single wire from this entire machine. This was a working machine, and somebody cut every single wire from the whole tractor. The only thing left is the battery wires, and I guess there's some wires coming through the tube there that go to the coil or to the ignition. I don't know what they go to. Every single thing has been cut right off. The ignition switch is missing. I see that the light switch is there, but it doesn't work. So with the money that I've got from sales of stuff, I went and purchased the new ammeter, because that's his shot, and a new resistor and terminal mount. I'm not worried about lights because we don't have lights, and ignition switch, which I hope will fit there, but I don't think that it's going to be the original. I also got new plugs and wires and a tune-up kit, along with a cap and rotor and new points, because I bought points for this when I first bought it, and I was going to get it running, and it was made in China, and they would never close. There was not enough tension in the spring to make them close, so they were junk out of the box. So I never did get it running. And then, like I said, I paid somebody to well, I was going to pay somebody to do it, but the person didn't do it and left it like this. So I'm going to, hopefully the parts will be arriving this week. I'm going to see if I can get this old beast to run. That will be cool. By the way, guys, hit that thumbs up, that like button if you would, please. Help me get my channel back in the rankings and get my viewership back up. If there's more likes, then more of my subs. I have 137,000 subs, and the more likes I get, the more of those subs will start getting notifications, and we'll get back on track and have an amazing, exciting channel. I'll be able to do exciting projects like this. I hope you're as excited as I am about getting this running. We're gonna do this together. Hit that like button. Thank you. So, old Dearborn, Michigan front loader with forks. Somebody welded some forks on, which is going to be great here on the homestead. And I got some bonus plants. So anyway, that's what's been going on the past week. Just trying to get my stuff home, finalize things, and show you a tractor that it was mine, has been mine, and I finally got it home. Got rid of the sawmill. I don't know what I'm going to do now for lumber, but I needed the money, and well, that is what it is. So I just wanted to give you a brief overview. Oh, I forgot. I got this one going again. See, my knee has also been messed up, so I've been on limited capacity work. So that's another reason I haven't really done much. But I did put this up on 2 jacks. The steering, I remember, had frozen on me. I could go left but not right. I could go left and straight but not right. I cranked up the front on 2 jacks, and I worked and worked and worked and worked for hours. I would crank the steering wheel hard one way until it stopped, and then free it up and spin it the other way. Crank the steering wheel one way until it stopped, free it up. I couldn't get past straight for hours. But as I've learned with patience, you can free up rusty things with patience and determination. I put some motor honey down the tube, which took me about 2 hours to get out of that quart bottle down that thin little tube. It took me, I think, 2 hours to get a quart of motor honey in there. And what that did is it stays in there. It didn't leak out. Now, we just had rain, so there's some mess there. But it also pushed out and dislodged the water that was in the gearbox, along with some yucky oil that was left in the gearbox. Once I got to the motor honey up to the level of the leaking seal here, all the gunk was then floated out and pushed out of the steering gearbox. And then I overflowed it to the top intentionally. I wanted as much fluid in there as I could get, and you can see it was running out and down the side, and you can see it's not pretty. It is nasty what was in there. And there's chunks. There's chunks. I don't know if you can see that because the sun is blinding me. That's just nasty what floated out of there. So, but it works. I got it going, and it steers and drives, and I was able to move some logs around and get them out of our way with my good old trusty tractor. I love this thing. Well, that's it, guys. Just a brief update. Not a lot going on. Just taking care of business, paying some bills, and getting my equipment settled. Getting ready for the winter's coming, and want to be ready. I'll talk to you later.